Today's daily Bible thought continues in Psalm 121, and I love this part. And it's interesting that this part comes when it does, because I had a sleepless night, and I don't have those very often. In fact, usually it's only once a year, and it's intentional because it's the lock-in, and I stay up all night, and it's fun, and I love it. But no, the last night wasn't fun, and it wasn't terrible. I wasn't like freaking out. It was just couldn't sleep. So I probably got about 2.5 hours of sleep, and that wasn't as much as I would have liked, but it got me through, and God got me through the day. Anyway, long story for the whole idea of I'm not normally, I'm not myself after the lock-in right away. You know, it's like sleep deprivation does take its toll, and I wasn't totally 100% myself today, or I wasn't totally on today. I guess I'm always myself. I'm just the flaky self. But I was really tired, and I'm still really tired. And so it's interesting how we change when we don't get enough sleep. And we need sleep. We have to sleep. And so you could go on scientific research about that, whatever. But the reality is we sleep. Most people do sleep. And when we sleep, we're not active. We're not doing things. Well, that's a whole other story too with Troy. Okay, never mind. We're not going to talk about his dreams on the Daily Bible Thought. But Psalm 121, 3 and 4 read, He, talking about God, He will not let you stumble. The one who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, He who watches over Israel never slumbers or sleeps. God doesn't need sleep. God never goes to sleep. He does not slumber or sleep, and He watches over us to keep us from stumbling. So, you know, we don't have to think of God being sleep deprived and He's kind of off. He's not quite Himself. He's always the same. And when we're sleeping, He's watching over us. He's guarding us. When we're awake, He's watching over us. He is different than we are. So I think a lot of times we think about God and we think of Heavenly Father or whatever, and we kind of put human characteristics or traits onto Him. It's not the way to do it. We need to look at God as different than us. He never slumbers or sleeps, and He doesn't let us stumble. So trust Him and realize that we do need sleep. So tonight, Lord willing, I will sleep, but I'll sleep knowing that He is watching over me and He does not slumber or sleep.